Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I have SCRAPDIVA Designs project share for you guys, and I'm going to show you guys a little tutorial using the Loopy flower set. This is part of the April release that will be available from April the 8th. And you guys, when I saw this Loopy flower set, I just couldn't imagine what it would look like, but I knew it was going to be very pretty and intricate. It cuts out so nicely, and I just couldn't stop. I made so many flowers and I cut out so many so I could even use it for layering pieces as well. So this is one of the must-have sets. I absolutely love it, and I got to use my Loopy flowers that I have made on my house gift box project, which I will share with you soon. Now this one here, combined it with the house gift box number 2 set, it worked out so pretty. So I am excited to show you all of those, but let me first show you how the Loopy flower looks when you cut it out. Now as you can see, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different sizes and looks. Well, actually, some of them might be similar size, like that one and that one and that one and that one. I think you get 2 of each of the same size, and you can put all of this on your cutting plate and cut it in one go, which is amazing, like such a good time saver. One thing I also want to show you is that this set has this included. Now this, I left it like this to show you guys something. When you cut this particular die out, it looks like this. So you can roll this for your flower centerpiece. And when you complete it, it looks like this. So pretty. Very, very pretty flower set this is. But what I really wanted to show you is that I remembered that Jen Cassell, long time ago, there was another, a little while ago, there was another flower set that had one of these in it with a different design. And she said that when you cut it out, you can actually use the negative part to save you time. And this is exactly what she means. When you just cut it out once, it's like this. But when you use a strip of paper, like your scrap pieces of paper, and you place the die and cut it, what you do is you get this negative piece as well. So this is the actual piece from the die set, right? But what was attached to the other side, you can also use as well. So don't chuck that away. So I have all of these pieces. Now to do the middle flower centerpiece, what you can do is use one of these tools. This is an electric tool that was gifted to me by my friend Mary. But there is a handheld tool that you can use as well. And I think these are called, I'm not sure the exact name of it, but it's got like a little cut slot where you can include. So for example, you can slot it into here like this. And you can just keep on rolling and rolling like this, okay? So I'll do one with this, and I'll show you how wonderful this other electric tool is for me that my friend Mary gifted me. So you just have to gently roll it like this towards the end, and then you stop it around here. You take it out, and then you use your glue. Hope my glue isn't blocked. There you go. And then you just have to roll it and finish it and let that dry a bit. So you just squeeze it a bit like that, and then you leave it. Now when you finish that, what it also looks like is, where's my piece that I had here? See this one here, it looks like this, right? But what you do is you put it flat on your desk using your fingers. You sort of like push it downwards like this, or you can have it like this. You can do that. But when I have it on the desk, it's easier for me because I have rheumatoid arthritis, and it just makes it so much better for me to just squash it down like this. Okay, and look, see how it's like forming? It's just so pretty. And if you're using a double-sided pattern paper, you will get the color inside and outside showing. But if you just use a single pattern paper, you will get the outer layer color showing here on the side, but it'll be white in the middle. So it's entirely up to you what you want to do with it. Now I also want to show you this really cool gadget. So this one here, you slide it in here like this, and then you just sort of like start to roll it a bit, and don't let go of it, and then you just like push it, and then you gently just let it do it. Because if you let go of it, the paper will fly off. But I really wanted to show you this cool gadget that my friend gifted me a while ago, and I'm using it. So happy. And so it rolls like this. Now, if you want your flower centerpiece bigger, you don't have to roll it so tight like this. So let me show you again another example. So let's say that we are going to use this. So if you don't want it so tight, all you have to do is just roll it a bit loose, and it can be bigger. Okay, see what I'm doing? It's a bit loose. So you can like do this, take it off, and then just like loosely roll it. So the flower centerpiece in the middle is a bit bigger than the tightly done one. Okay. And then the base, when you turn it around, you have plenty of space to add your glue there, okay? Now, so let me show you how these look. Look at these. Aren't they pretty? These are the loopy flowers when you cut them out. They're like that. So, so pretty. Now, I also want to show you that you can do it this way and make it more rounder, but I learned in my experience, I thought it was more prettier if I used the 3 different sizes and layer it exactly on top of each other. And you can also use tiny foam squares to add dimensions. And then this is where I glued the flower centerpiece right in the middle, and I left it as is like this. But you can also like use your finger and just like squish it like this, and then let it be. And it's just so, so pretty. I also did the centerpiece with the star shape flat back sticker piece. And it looks nice too. Same with the round enamel sticker. Very, very pretty. So, so pretty. And this is just such a wonderful added extra component that makes it look so interesting. Look. So, so pretty. Okay, so let me show you where I got to add my loopy flower. I got to add it to my house gift box number 2. This will be available April the 8th, this set and the loopy flower set. So make sure you guys go grab it. It is just so, so pretty. It adds such nice dimension to your project. Now for this house gift box, it is really simple to do. What I have done here is I cut 2 of the base of the house shape. So this is the base of the house shape. I managed to capture the particular image from the collection I'm using. And the collection I'm using is called Stemperia Golden Harmony. It has like a warm autumn feel, like all fuzzy, warm, sweet home feel. And that's the kind of theme I'm going with. And I also got to capture some washi stickers onto my projects as well. Here's a little mousey reading a book, and it says happy moments. You also get included the window piece, which I cut out in glitter gold. And I did that for both sides. I also cut out the roof part twice using the copper cardstock and the brown woody pattern paper from the collection. And then I did it just once on the outer side. I fussy cut some flower images that's included in the collection and added it here. But on this side, I decorated my fence in the top part of the roof with the loopy flowers. So, so pretty. And I got to decorate the inside of the box with my mouse sitting on a comfy chair reading a book. And I also fussy cut out that flower piece that you can see there from the collection, as well as the word home. And for the inside piece, it says never stop dreaming. I did use the layering piece that's included in the set. So let me show you. So this is the base house shape. And the layering piece I used for the inside is this one here. This is what I used to glue inside the gift box. The outer layer without the stitch detail is your starting point for the box. So you cut that out once, which is this piece here. Then you cut out this piece here. Let me show you. This particular piece twice. This is for left and the right side, okay? And then you have a layering piece that you can use, but I didn't have to use it because I knew my fence that I was going to glue onto the box is going to already make it nice and sturdy. So you also get included the fence part. It is such a wonderful set because it gives you the fence part as well. I will be using this fence part for so many different projects, including Halloween, definitely. And you also get the side part of the fence. Now the side part of the fence has a glue flap because you use one of this one here to glue onto here like this. And then this part is where you glue onto the back part. Then you cut out another piece of the house space to sandwich the glue flap part. And that makes it really nice and sturdy, okay? Then for my fence, you also get included individual pieces. So I cut these out more using the same wooden pattern paper, but I double layered it using the copper color cardstock, as you can see. Just a tiny bit showing, but it adds a bit of dimension to your fence. And it's just so pretty, and it makes your fence nice and sturdy as well. So again, I added the loopy flower in 3 places, 1, 2, and 3 at the corner of the left side. Then I added 2 at the top. I absolutely love my house gift box, and this has plenty of space for you to add so many embellishment packs so you can gift it in your happy mail. So thank you so much for being here, everybody. Make sure you remember to use my discount code and my link in the description area when you go shop at SCRAPDIVA Designs. And this will be available April the 8th. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye for now.